Welcome back to Natural Health Solutions. Before we go into our mailbag segment for today, I mentioned earlier in the show that we would talk about some of the symptomatic conditions that are associated with a low-performing intestinal system and colon. I'd like to go over a few of those right now. Some of these may apply to you. We begin with headaches, move to indigestion, chronic fatigue, joint pains, skin problems, diarrhea, constipation, backache, PMS, bad breath, hemorrhoids, gas and bloating, sore throat, impaired sexual response, depression, irritability, anxiety and worry, loss of memory or concentration, and sinus and lung conditions. So you see, a lot of these issues are relative to a toxicity issue. You're talking about improper elimination of these toxins. When they build up, they suppress the function in other body systems. We discussed that earlier in a program on the digestive system, and we'll continue following the protocol of an ABCD approach. That's activate, build, cleanse, and use a direct aid as needed. We'll also discuss cause versus symptom. So this identifies some of the many symptoms that are related to one area of the, or one system of the body and the function in other areas. Be mindful of that as we go forward. Educate yourself in those relationships, and we will also be discussing those further in the future. Now, moving on to our mailbag segment. These are always interesting because these are real-life issues that folks are experiencing and some of the things that we discuss with clients on a daily basis. First question, I have irritable bowel syndrome, otherwise known as IBS. What do you suggest?
Irritable bowel is very uncomfortable. I've had some of those symptoms. Diverticulitis is like a first cousin to irritable bowel. When you're dealing with that kind of symptom, you certainly do not want to do any cleansing. There's a time and place for some cleansing, so this is not it. Irritable bowel needs to have function so that you can address inflammation. The inflammation is the big issue. We want to flood that system with probiotics. We also want to put the right kind of fiber in there, a good mild fiber. One that always comes to mind, a good herbal fiber, is slippery elm. Oat bran is another one that you can eat in your daily lifestyle. There are specific herbal formulas that have been known to help this body heal. The body is constantly working toward healing. So when we provide the right nutrients, the right foods from herbal supplements and from our lifestyle, then that body will heal. And irritable bowel has been absolutely healed in many, many clients that I've seen in the 20 years that I've been doing this.
Thank you. So you see, the symptomatic condition of IBS can be alleviated through the proper use of nutrients that are found in herbal formulas that we can help you with. Our next question is, I've heard that cleansing is a good idea. What is the best way to do a cleanse, and what should I expect following the cleanse?
Wow, cleansing is a good idea. It's a very good idea. We clean the outside, we need to clean the inside as well. Cleansing should be done when you are feeling pretty good. If you're very sick, cleansing is not the time It's not the time to do any cleansing. Cleansing involves a program. It involves herbal formulas that address cleansing the blood, cleansing and supporting the function of the liver, and definitely the colon. So the packages that we recommend that we use are wonderful herbal formulas. Cleansing packages can be 7 days or 14 days. It depends on the person. There's no bottom line, one size fits all for everybody. It depends on your lifestyle. It depends on your symptoms, if you have any. It just depends on you specifically, because there's nobody else like you. So cleansing is very important for a lot of people. Personally, I did cleansing program 1 week out of every 3 months for a year early on, and that's certainly good for a lot of people. For good basic maintenance, twice a year for a week to 2 weeks can be optimal and keep your body functioning like it should. So cleansing is a very good thing, but know that when you email us or contact us, we're able to put specific information and a specific cleansing program together for you personally.
Very good. I'd like to add an additional note there that this is not a one-size-fits-all approach. We work very diligently to be as specific as possible with the individual. Each individual's needs are different, and so that's an important note to keep in mind. Also wanted to make another note that we see in the mainstream a lot. Folks come to us regarding cleansing, and they believe that that's a way to approach a constipation issue or an irregularity issue. It's important to note that first, that system must be activated and functioning properly. Your elimination must be activated before doing a cleanse. Small bits of information like that are so very important when you're talking about doing something like cleansing. So before you go out on your own and assume that this is a one-size-fits-all kind of approach, find someone to work with in your own area. We're available. Contact us via email, and we'll be happy to help you. Next week's program, we're going to be discussing the immune system. Very, very relevant in today's world. Everyone knows about how the probiotic issue is becoming more and more prevalent in yogurts and so forth, and how that helps the immune system function. Well, we get about a fraction of what we need from nutritional sources like yogurt. Supplements are very, very important to keep a high-functioning immune system in place. So we'd like to see you back here again next week. I would like to thank Cookie for today's program and information, and we will see you on next week's edition of Natural Health Solutions.